Yup, that's it right there. That's it right there. Wait till y'all see what we got going on here. What's up, guys? It's your girl Danielle and welcome back to my channel. So I am back for part two, not one, part two of the DIY designer candles video. If you did not see my part one, because I got a lot of views on that video and I got a lot of good feedback and a lot of you guys really liked that video, so now that's why I'm bringing you part two. So if you have not seen part one, go ahead and click the link in my bio, click the video at the end of this video, or you can, you know, right up there, you could I don't know, this side, whatever. It's up there. Just click on it and, you know, you can watch that video. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, like, what is this girl gonna do now? She already showed us how to make the candles. Well, of course, yes, I showed you guys how to make the candles, but in this video, I am going to show you guys how to jazz up your candles just a hair, just a little bit, just a tinge. I'm gonna show y'all how y'all can jazz up your candles just a little bit. So last Christmas, I gave some candles away for Christmas. I did them a little bit different. In my first video, which you see these candles back here, these are 3 of the candles that I made in my first video. In my first video, you see I did just the designer logos just as is, the way they were. But during Christmas, I gave away some candles and I personalized them. I still did the designer thing, but I personalized the designer. So I'm going to insert this photo here. See, here we are. I have all these candles here, and you see I personalized each one. They still have the designer logos, but they are personalized with each individual name. So I have Tanya, which I used the Tory Burch logo, and then I just spelled her name out in the same font, or closest to the same font as the Tory Burch. Then I have Candice, which is the Chanel logo, and then I just spelled Candice's name out. My best friend. Hey best friend, how you doing, girl? I know you watching this. And then I have Keisha, which is the Kate Spade logo, and then I just spelled her name out, Keisha. That candle was one of my favorites. It's so cute. It's so cute. Shout out Keisha too. I know you're gonna see this. Hey boo. And then I have Gina, which is the Givenchy logo, and I just took the logo and personalized it with Gina's name. So that's a different way that you can do these candles as well. You can pretty much do whatever you want to. Anything that you can print on some tissue paper, you could throw on a candle if you want to. So just take this, take your imagination to the next level, do whatever it is that you want to do for you and your project, and, you know, make it happen. So like I said, what I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be showing you different ways to display your candles. As you can see, you can do something similar to this. This is a shelf that I bought from IKEA. You know, see it has my shoes up here. But then you can do something as simple as this. Just display it as is. Once you make it, just, you know, throw it somewhere in your room and display. You know what I mean? But in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to take it to the next level, because, you know, we got Christmas, we got birthdays, you know, a slew of birthdays is just, you know, just coming through. A lot of people was born in the winter, you know what I'm saying? My birthday's coming up in November, and, you know, I got a lot of people trying to invade my birthday month, but it's cool. It's cool. It's still my month, but it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I ain't, whatever. Still my month. November 22nd. Holla at your girl. Anyways. So yes, there's birthdays, holidays coming up, and, you know, all kinds of events that require gifts. So this is a gift that's kind of cool that you can take along for the process. Now, I am going to show you how to jazz it up just a little bit, just so you know you can put it on display, and I'm going to show you how I wrap mine. And if you wait around to the end of the video, I'm also going to show you guys a different way that you could display your candles if you don't feel like, you know, jazzing it up like I'm going to show you in the video. So I'm not going to do no more long talking. We just going to jump right into this video, and I'm going to get this show on the road and show you guys how I make, or not make, how I jazzed up my candles. All right, y'all, let's go. Okay, so before I get started, I'm just going to do a quick pan over all of the things that I may need for this particular project. Everything that you see here, I'm not going to be using, like that colored candle, I'm not going to be using, but as the video progresses, I will tell you what exactly that I'm using. I just want you guys to see the different variety of things that you can use for this particular project. So in my last video, I got asked so many times what size candles I was using. So this time I did not throw away the package. As you can see, I'm using 2.8-inch candles by 5.5-inch candles. Now, you do not, I repeat, you do not have to use the same size candles as I am. But if you like to, here are the measurements. But remember, this is your project, so you are more than welcome to make it your own. So here I'm just cutting out my logo that I previously printed out onto my tissue paper. And again, if you need a step-by-step on how to get your logo printed onto the tissue paper, go ahead and check out part 1. And what you're going to be seeing in the next few clips is me preparing my logo to be adhered to the candle. If you need to see a step-by-step, just like I mentioned before, go ahead and watch my DIY designer candles video part 1, and I will show you step-by-step this process of how to attach or adhere your logo to the candle. For this next portion, I'm going to be using the pyramid spots. I am using pyramid spots because if you notice, I am using the MCM logo. And if you're familiar with the MCM brand and their backpacks, you know that the backpacks sometimes they have studs on them. So I want to give my candle that studded look of the backpacks. Now that I have an idea of where exactly I want to place my pyramid spots, it's time to set them. So basically each pyramid spot has little prongs on the back of them, and all you do is place them on the candle where you want them to be, exactly the angle that you want them to be, and you just press firmly. Next up, you're going to need your E6000 glue, the ball mason jar top, just the top, not the screw part. You can buy these in 2 parts at Hobby Lobby. You can buy the screw part and you can buy the top. You just need the top. And then I have my mirror. This little mirror I bought at the Dollar Tree for $1. A dollar make you holla. Hey. Now to start this project off, I'm going to take my E6000 glue and I'm going to apply the glue in a circular motion to the inner portion of the mason jar top. So basically, if this top was on the actual mason jar, it would be the part that goes in the inside. So then I'm just going to take it and I'm going to apply it to the bottom of the candle, and I'm going to press firmly. So now I'm going to take my glue yet again, and I'm going to now apply it to the outside of the mason jar top. And this time I'm going to be a lot more liberal with the glue. I'm going to apply a little bit more glue than I did on the bottom piece, simply because there is an indentation, so you need there to be enough glue to raise above the indent. Now, as close as you can to the center, you're going to place your candle down onto the mirror. And you're going to just make sure that it's all centered. You might need to adjust it a little bit, move it over, but just make sure it's in the middle. Now you could very well leave your candle with just the candle in the mirror, but you know I'm not. So next I'm going to be using the white rocks that you saw in the beginning. In this particular package there are white rocks and there's kind of like these gray rocks. So what I'm going to do now is just spread them out. And I'm going to place them onto the mirror just so I can see where exactly I want them to be and how, like the arrangement, how I want them to look. And as you can see, I've removed the rocks now, and now I'm going to apply the glue, and I am going to start gluing the rocks to the mirror. And this is what it looks like once all the rocks have been applied. Now you can add more or less however you want based on your personal preference. I think I'm about to add just a few more, and this is what it looks like. Just adding a few more rocks. I really like it and I think I'm satisfied. So now you're going to need some scissors and some tape, ribbon of your choice. This particular ribbon is some wire ribbon that I got from the Dollar Tree again. A dollar make you holla again. I also have some curling ribbon, Dollar Tree again. And some shrink wrap, also the Dollar Tree. So pretty much what I'm doing now is just taking my shrink wrap and taking it out of the package and unfolding it. And then once I have it all flattened out, I'm going to take it and then fold it in half. Then I'm going to take my scissors and then cut the shrink wrap in half. Next, I'm going to take the bottom half of that shrink wrap and I'm going to just open it up. And then I'm going to place the candle right in the middle. Next, I'm going to grab the sides of the shrink wrap evenly all the way around and gather them to the top of the candle, centering them in the middle. Now I'm going to take my tape and I'm just going to take a little strip and secure the top so that the shrink wrap will stay in place. Okay, so whenever you use the bottom piece of the shrink wrap, there's always writing on the bottom part of the shrink wrap. So I'm going to show you guys how to hide or mask that part so you don't see it. So pretty much what you're going to do is you're just going to take a piece of tape and any portion of the shrink wrap that's hanging over that has writing on it, you're just going to fold it down and you're going to tape it into place. On mine, there was only one section that was overlapping with writing, so I only needed to tape that one section down. But if you have multiple sections, you're just going to do the same thing all the way around. So now it's time to dress that thing up. So I'm going to take my wired ribbon and I am going to, in no particular way, shape, form, fashion, or measurement, measure this out. I'm just going to eyeball it to where I think I want to cut it. Now, you don't need to be specific with this. You can make the ribbon as long as you want or as short as you want. This is your project. Do what you like. Just note that the longer you make the ribbon, the bigger your bow can be, and the shorter you make the ribbon, the smaller your bow is going to be. So here's the first bow that I made. This is just pretty much a shoestring knot. And then I'm going to take another section of that wired ribbon and I'm going to do the same thing all over again. Now, one of the best things about working with wire ribbon is the wire. Pretty much any way you bend, shape, or twist your bow, it's gonna hold its shape once you get it in a position that you like. So that's what you see me doing here. I'm just folding and shaping the bow to get it how I want it to look. Next, I cut a few pieces of that curling ribbon, and I'm pretty much just gonna do the same thing again, wrap it around and tie it. And now I'm going to take my scissors and curl the ribbon, hence the name curling ribbon. And we're done. Here's the finished product. Perfect for any birthday, Christmas, housewarming, whatever gift that you may need this for. Perfectly wrapped, perfectly cute, perfect for any occasion. Candle holders or candle displays. Another way to take your candles to another notch, make them look a little bit different if you don't want to just leave them plain after you make the candles, or if you don't want to, decorate them like I just did in this video. So on my recent trip to Ross, I saw these candle holders. This one is $7.99 and the littler one is $4.99. Now you could get something similar to this. You can place them next to each other just like so, and you can take some candles like such and just place them on each one of the candle displays or the candle holders just like such. You can do this with any type of candle, your DIY designer candles, or any candles that you would like. So here's another candle holder that I actually saw before I left Ross, and I really like this one. This one is $6.99. I'm probably going to buy this and I'm going to take it home and I'm going to show you how I display it with one of the candles I made in my previous video. If you remember this candle, this is my Louis Vuitton candle that I made in my first video. If you want to see how I made this candle, go ahead and watch that at the end of this video. And there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.